Welcome back to my series on Fallout 4 settlements of my creation. Um, this is Violet Goblin, and today we're going to go over my settlements that I just didn't finish for one reason or another. When we get to them, we'll explain. First of all, we're going to go over what's this wonderful place called? Country Crossing. I think I'd have all these names memorized by now with how many hours I have into this game. Anyway, this one, the reason I didn't finish this one, I can't give you a solid answer of why I stopped, but I can give you a reason why I didn't finish it. I think I just stopped because it just, build high just gave me a ridiculous amount of room. Like, this is an insane amount. And I was just like, I didn't like how close I could build in certain areas, so I just was not motivated. As you can see, my power's down. And that brings me to another reason why I'm not finishing this settlement. Is because for some reason, I'm not sure why, something in this general area just explodes. So yeah, my power generator broke. It broke right when I spawned in, and a couple of the ghouls aggroed the turrets, because that happens every time the cell resets. And then I hear a boom, and that went out. And that wasn't the first thing that just randomly exploded. Last time, it was, I think this pylon, if I remember correctly. Because I remember I was setting something up. I decided, okay, I'll go and work on this one. I'll go and add a, settlement, settlement beacon. And then I just lost power. And I had no idea why. I was like, did I not wire it? So I went and clipped and wired and did a nice big loop. But then I came back here and was like, one of the pylons is missing. And I'm just dumbfounded. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know if it's Bill High or that's settlement expansion that's doing it. But something over here just likes to break. And I don't feel like it's worth me messing around with. If you're wondering, yes, since the Mechanist layer is a hub for most of my settlements, I have a constant stream of heavily armed murder death bots patrolling this area. Let's see. Oh, would you look at that? See, this is what I was talking about. It wasn't just that. I lost one of my turrets. Yeah. Someone was here. Something's glitched out and it's exploding. I don't know why. Well, anyway, I'll just go in here and just... You seen that. Well, let's just see what I added on here. Like, I went and gave it plenty of water. Has great defense. I could have put like a little mall here and made this a sleeping quarters. You know what? I have built up a good amount of revenue now, thanks to the casinos and the water I have. So we're just gonna go, and because everyone's not so happy right now, let's go and let's give everyone the ability to go and drink their worries away. Alright. You look upstanding. How about you go and control the settlement's liquor supply? Alright. So someone told me once upon a time that settlement happiness... You know what? Let's go and see. think that's not the first time, so I'm gonna go and do an I mean, I shouldn't be doing this on video, but there we go. Let's see if that explodes. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Ooh, the death bots got there. The iBots usually are the ones that go and aggro, but something really... One of the carriers really blew something up. Just shredded it. Oh, the Stingwing. Okay, well anyway, from that kind of distraction, let's go to the next one, which is, honestly, they're all in the same area. Finch Farm. Finch Farm is my next one that I did not finish. Yeah. The fact that nothing loaded kind of shows the level of jank I have. Hopefully we don't get a crash of desktop. Wow, I was doing so good. It was actually loading pretty quickly. Okay, here we go. Alright. I actually put a lot of work into this, even though it's unfinished. This is the one, if you remember my last video, I talked about how I just didn't like how the overpass. Now, I've seen some really cool builds of overpass, but my issue is... I don't know. It just... I went up there, did it, and I just couldn't... Oh yeah, I'm still not on the 4th floor. I don't know. I guess because I couldn't properly patch. Well, anyway, I made this massive structure here with a very well defended cam. So we're gonna go and free cam. And hopefully you don't aggro anything as I do a rotation. Like, I did this. It's pretty cool. Put some turrets, some defenses here. I think build, honestly, I'll be honest, I think build high really kind of just made me realize I had so much room to work with. I just wasn't very inspired. Another issue is when you make things this high, things get a bit janky. Now, honestly, from the outside, this doesn't look bad. I mean, this for the most part. But I went and built so much. I was like, what am I gonna do with it? I was like, you could go and, you know, build all the shops or whatnot, build more beds. But it was just like, I finished it. I was like, I don't know what to do with all this. And I wasn't confident in the character's pathing. Now, he made it. Now, this room, surprisingly, this area surprisingly has good pathing. And honestly, I could probably finish this. I don't have to deal with the weird jank that's going on with County Crossing. I just never was really that motivated to just keep on doing it. I think that's about it. I mean, I could have built out. I think this is the insane amount of the just... I guess how big it was just didn't work out, and I think after I got done with this, I just didn't want to deal with it anymore, to be honest. You can call that laziness or whatnot. I just didn't see coming and going to this place being very practical, so I just kind of gave up. But I will say, what I really like about, saying a lot, what I really like about VaultTech is that you can go and, as long as everything's snapped together properly, you can connect a power generator here and then put a, what do they call these things? A conduit, and it will draw power. I really liked how you don't have to deal with like wiring interiors. I don't know if this works on other buildings. I'll probably try that on my next build, but I think that's a pretty nifty thing about VaultTech, and it's really made some of my interiors really cool. Well, with this one out of the way, let's go to Kingsport Lighthouse, which honestly I don't know how my charisma is that high, but you know, Kingsport. Okay, for Kingsport, you know, I already know what I really want to say about this one. This is a combination of, this one's mostly psychological. Part of it is I'm extremely wealthy in water and in water and food stuffs and drugs, but for some reason, like, there's so many caps, it just, because you need to put caps in things, you really never been really that invested. And oh, here we go. Here we go. You saw it for a second. One of the things that really started to wear my, I guess, patience would be the term. I just realized that this theme of VaultTech was starting to fall apart. Is that there's another settlement that I spent a lot of work on that had this glitch. But these foundations, one that ends without an empty stomach, they get stuck. So anyway, I actually did build this out a decent amount. Put in a bar, put in some stores. So I guess calling this unfinished is not truly fair. But I stopped when I stopped a lot earlier than I usually would on quite a few of my other ones. And part of it, I think, is the fact that I'm just done with build high. There we go, popped up. And the fact that I know it's a lot bigger than what the game originally designed for. I don't know, just it gave me so much room that I just didn't feel like, I don't know, it felt like cheating. I mean, I have a lot of cheat mods, like, for example, like, one is that eliminates the weight of junk, well, and aid items, and mods, so pretty much anything. So yeah, I actually put a lot of decent work. I don't know why I consider this unfinished, but I just didn't, I saw what I did and I was like, that's good enough. I don't feel like doing much else. When I come back here, it's actually pretty good. I guess that's a misnomer. Look how, this tree. This tree. With scrap everything, I was able to select it and rotate it, but I really wanted to put this like right here, but I couldn't set it up to a right point where I wasn't confident that this artillery shell would just run right into that tree. So actually the settlement is done, but I felt like I could do more, and I didn't. So let's go to the last one that I would consider unfinished. And unlike, it's around here somewhere. Unlike the oh, there's two more actually. So the Kingsport Lighthouse actually was there. I just got a little confused. Memory was a little bit bad. So actually I did rebuild, so I guess you consider the lighthouse complete, just not that, just very, very, very bare bones and not there, not very impressed. I should have done a 3D build. You know what? I'll do that at the end after I go through these next two. All right, slog. Huh. Okay. There we go. Game. Okay, for this one, I went and created this power generator. It's like, okay, I did finish that part. And then afterwards, and then I made this inner part, and I was like, that's cool. This is pretty neat. And I'm done. Yeah. I think mostly I just unfinished this because stores just drained so many of my caps. I just couldn't get those set up. And this is one of those areas that you already has a there's already people here who've already got this place pretty already well done, kind of like Grey Garden, and I really didn't want to just ruin the motif. Honestly, is everyone here?
Hey there, D. You making any decent caps with your trading?
See, like, I just didn't want to disrupt that.
I could use more customers for one thing.
So I just left it alone. I mean, I could be like fun and just throw more ghouls at this and have them go and set up shop, but I just stopped and I wasn't interested. I blame part of it being oh, I can see that death class spawn right there. I think build high. Build high in the end, even sorry, he kind of distracted me. Even though build high was good in some areas, I think it kind of went overboard in what you could build. So because like, look at this. Oh yeah. Look how far I get access to the river. I'm 100% certain that you're not supposed to have access to the river. And it's just stuff like that. I just wasn't motivated. I just, like, there's just so much openness that it kind of hurt it. Somebody, okay. I think, I'm not sure what happens when something just dies like that. That happens from time to time when you have, you know, heavily armored. Honestly, I don't know why certain things get XP and then sometimes they don't. And I don't know why these guys aren't happy. Whatever. Alright, last one. Last one is literally, I just built stuff and it did not, and I had no interest of just building it anymore. I was like, I just dropped everything and moved on. Just wasn't inspired. Alright. Okay, the loading screen wasn't too bad. So as you see here, I made this nice ring with a lot of turrets here. Because, yeah, you're actually pretty close. If you go to the map, yeah, hospital. Super mutants are actually pretty close. And this is a build high. Okay, there we go. Like, look at that. It was just overwhelming. Like, I know that's, when it's that far away, I just know that there's jank going on. And I didn't want to deal with it. But this one was just, you know, you have this nice greenhouse here, and I just kind of built around it. Made a giant horseshoe compound where you had a lot of interest in here. Going back. Oh yeah. These things take, if you want to fit these things properly with snapping and stuff like that, they they take up a lot of room because, like, you can see here, this thing's a 3x3, you know, floor. So I just went and made it, you know, I made it a whole thing 3x3. 1, 2. Wait, now I'm confused. 1, 2, 3. Is it only 2x2? Yeah, okay. It is 2x2, but because it is 2x2, it turns into a 4x4 room, and that just takes up a lot. So I just made it small, slapped this in the middle, connected it, calls it a day. Yeah, I don't know why. I was like, oh, another settlement. I think I was like building quite a few of these at the same time, and I just wasn't motivated to clean it up, to just work with it. Actually, let's go look at a toggle free cam, because this one doesn't look too bad. I could have added a little more. Like, I think I just had so much room. Build High gave me so much to work with that I just knew that just wasn't. It was comical, and I just didn't feel like it. Even though I did put up all that work to. I think I have. Okay, no, those are just two snapping together. I could have easily built on top of this thing and built even more complex, but I'm just getting burnt out. If I come back here and finish these things, I'll let you guys know. Well, anyway, I want to go, since I already did the lighthouse. If I can find it again. I'm going to go and finish this video off with just a simple free cam bird's eye view rotation of it. And then we'll just call this video a day. And then we'll go to the ones I actually put quite a bit of effort into building up and whatnot. And I'll make those all individual videos. They'll be short. Some of them will be short and sweet. So you won't have to deal with me just rambling for like 20 or 30 minutes. All right. Oh, that was it. I knew that the line was here, and I was just like, oh, okay. So I just kind of tried to build along the border I knew I had. And that kind of bummed me out. This roof kind of bummed me out too. That was what kind of demotivated me. I just saw the I just saw how this main house wasn't really matching with the free cam's doing wonders for some of these textures. I actually built this out pretty well. I am really proud of the path I did here. Well, now I'm not too proud down to the fact the NPCs don't. Yeah. Like, oh, this is what I was talking about in that Kingsport Lighthouse. Like this is 2x2, so it turns into a 4x4, and it turns into this big old building, which is unnecessary big, and I'm pretty sure is actually outside the original confines of the settlement. No, I did not build anything up here. He's enjoying the view. Didn't do much down in here. No, I did not do anything in here. Did hide that stupid fish. If you look really close, you're supposed to that mutated dolphin thing with place anywhere. I was able to move that, so I don't have to deal with that stupid eyesore. And that'll be it for today. Yeah, extra jump looks pretty janky. So that'll be all today. Hope I didn't bore you, and hopefully I inspired you some a little bit. Maybe my unfinished projects will give you an idea of how to build your own settlements, or make them much more detailed than I did. Well, anyway, have a good day.